Hi, I'm Mrs. S from Steps to Success Maths. In this video, we're going through GCSE questions on forming and solving linear equations, starting with the easiest style and making our way through to the hardest. Pause the video, try each question, and then we'll go through it together, step by step. Question 1. Find the value of x. Okay, so here we have some angles. And we know that the angles around a point add up to 360 degrees. So we've got a right angle, which is 90 degrees. So we can form an equation. 90 degrees plus 3x plus 2x must all equal 360. And from here we can solve it. So let's collect the x's together. We've got 5x plus 90 equals 360. We like the 5x because we're trying to find out what x is, so we need to get rid of plus 90. The opposite of plus 90 is subtract 90. So using our arrows from both sides, that gives 5x equals 270. And then we need to divide by 5 because at the moment x is being multiplied by 5. So we've got x equals 54. Question 2. Here's another angle style question. Find the value of x. What do you know about the angles on a straight line? Well, angles on a straight line add up to 180 degrees. So 3x plus x must equal 180. Collect the x's together. 4x equals 180. And if we divide by 4, we've got x equals 45. Question 3. Here is a triangle. All measurements are in centimetres. Write an expression for the perimeter of the triangle. Now, remember expression doesn't have an equal sign, so we just need to find a way to write down what the perimeter is. Perimeter is the distance all the way around the outside of the shape. So 2x plus 8 plus x plus 3. And what we can do is we can tidy that up. So collect all the x's together, and we've got 4x and all the numbers together plus 11. Part B. The perimeter of the triangle is 27 centimetres. Find the value of x. So we know that 4x plus 11 is equal to 27. 4x is wrapped up, so we want to get rid of plus 11. We can do that by taking away 11 from both sides of the equation. So 4x is equal to 16. And now we need to do the opposite of times 4, which is divide by 4. So x is equal to 4. Question 4. The length of the rectangle is 4 centimetres longer than the width of the rectangle. If the perimeter of the rectangle is 28 centimetres, work out the area of the rectangle. So there's quite a bit to think about in this question. Build it up slowly. The length of the rectangle is 4 centimetres longer than the width. So let's call the width something, like x. And then we know the length is 4 centimetres longer. So x plus 4. Now how do you work out perimeter? Well, that's the distance all the way around the outside. So we've got x plus 4 plus x plus x plus 4 plus x. And we know that the perimeter is equal to 28. So tidying that up, we get 4x plus 8 is equal to 28. And now we can solve the equation. We want to get rid of plus 8, so we're going to subtract 8. 4x is equal to 20. And now we want x by itself, so we're going to divide by 4. X is equal to 5. Now be careful here. We haven't finished the question. We know that x is 5, so we can write the lengths on the triangle. We know that this one is 5 and this is 5 plus 4, so 9. And now we need to work out the area. Area equals length times width. 9 times 5, which is 45. Question 5. Here is an isosceles triangle. All measurements are in centimetres. A. Find the value of x. Okay, so you might look at this and think, but I haven't got anything to work with. But you have, because you know something about an isosceles triangle. You know that these two lengths that are marked are equal. So you know that 2x plus 1 must be equal to 5x minus 8. And if we solve that equation, we're going to get a value for x. So start with the side with the most x's. So that's the 5x side. And get rid of the x's from the other side. So to get rid of 2x, we need to subtract 2x. So we've got 1 is equal to 3x minus 8. Now we want to get rid of this take away 8, and the opposite is to add 8. So we've got 9 is equal to 3x. And now we need to get x on its own, so we're going to divide by 3. So x is equal to 3. Part B. Find the perimeter of the triangle. Well, we know that x is 3, so we can go round and write the lengths down. X plus 1, 3 plus 1, so this length is 4. 2 times 3 plus 1, that's 7. So this side is 7. And remember, we know it's isosceles, so this side must also be 7. So we've got 7 plus 7 plus 4, which is 18. Question 6. Here is a rectangle. All measurements are in centimetres. Work out the area of the rectangle. So this is a bit like the last question. You know that the opposite sides in the rectangle are equal. So you can see that x is equal to x, but you can also see that 3x minus 6 must be equal to x plus 2. And if we solve that one, we're going to get a value for x. So pick the side with the most x's. That's the 3x side. And get rid of the x's from the other side. So start by subtracting x. 2x minus 6 is equal to 2. Now we want to get rid of this minus 6, so we're going to add 6. 2x is equal to 8. And then our last step needs to be to divide by 2. So x is equal to 4. But we're not finished. Remember, it asked us for the area. So we now know that x is 4, so this side here is 4, and we need to know one of the other sides. So x plus 2 will mean this side is 6. And the area is the length times the width, so 4 times 6, and that's 24. 24 centimetres squared. Question 7. Alice, Ben and Chris collect marbles. Ben has twice as many marbles as Alice. Chris has 3 less marbles than Alice. And in total they have 49 marbles. How many marbles does Chris have? So we need to form an equation. First of all, we need to think about what we're being told. Everything is being related to Alice. So let's say Alice has X marbles. Now we're told Ben has twice as many as Alice. So that would be 2 times X, or 2X. And we're told that Chris has 3 less. So if we take Alice's amount, which is X, and we subtract 3, we know what Chris has. And in total, they have 49. So if we add them together, X plus 2X plus X minus 3, we get 49. collecting the x's together. 4x minus 3 is equal to 49. And solving the equation. So 4x over here, we're going to leave it. The opposite of take away 3, let's get rid of that. So plus 3. 4x is equal to 52. And then we need to finish off by dividing by 4. X is equal to 13. So Alice has 13 marbles, and we want to answer the question, how many does Chris have? He has Alice's number take away 3. So 13 take away 3 gives us 10 marbles. If you found this video helpful and you want to get some more practice, I've linked a free worksheet with worked solutions in the comment. Don't forget to watch the algebra playlist so you can keep building confidence with this kind of topic.